Hi friends, welcome to War India News Hour. Can we measure the loss during COVID-19 on the data breach landscape? The current era of business is not dependent on the traditional working style. DDoS attacks are more prevalent and outrages in networks and websites are getting prominent. The result is right in front of us. Many breaches and attacks are reported. A DDoS attack can also be carried out with the intent of slowing down a site and not necessarily bringing it down. A recent study has also highlighted a stark fact. At least 25% of online users tend to leave a website if it takes more than 4 seconds to load the web page. This not only increases the bounce rate, the consequences turn out to be more severe due to loss of uptime and performance. We have seen organizations quickly move their workforces en masse to remote working. E-commerce has increased, with many industries, especially retail and food services, now relying more heavily on their online presence and cloud-based workflows. Health providers have also moved to online service delivery. To name just a few industries the pandemic has impacted. Unfortunately, in these times of rapid change and confusion, cybercriminals have been watching and looking so to capitalize on any opportunity for financial gain. Businesses around the globe have continued to focus on serving their employees and customers as a priority throughout the pandemic. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. NPCI may integrate NFC technology with UPI. The National Payments Corporation of India may enable digital payments transactions between UPI apps and point-of-sale devices via near-field communications or NFC technology. If it gets through, then it will expand UPI's horizon multi-float in the peer-to merchant segment. Moreover, the move will directly impact MasterCard and Visa, which have already captured the NFC-enabled tap-and-go payments market in partnership with banks and POS providers. Info Edge to raise Rs 1,875 crores from institutional buyers. Naukri.com, a job platform owned by Info Edge India Limited, has approved to raise Rs 1,875 crores via qualified institutional placement offering. The company would create, issue, offer and allot the equity shares of Info Edge at face value of Rs 10. Microsoft Teams announces new communication tools. The new tools will make it possible to reach up to 20,000 participants using the Teams platform. For now, to provide more control and ease the way large-scale meetings are managed, Microsoft has limited interactive meetings to 1,000 participants. EU to do investigation into Google's $2.1 billion Fitbit deal. As the health data and record is the key asset of Fitbit, the EU has launched an in-depth investigation into Google's $2.1 billion Fitbit deal. It's concerned that Fitbit's proposed acquisition would further entrench Google's market position in the online advertising markets. This follows Google's pledge not to use the health data of Fitbit to help it target ads. However, the EU said Google's assurances were insufficient to clearly dismiss the doubts. Cipla's CEO for India Business and 2 other top-level executives resigned. While Cipla is all set to launch Favipiravir drug for treatment of COVID-19 patients, 3 top-level executives at Cipla have resigned from the firm. They include Nikhil Chopra, CEO for the India Business, Nikhil Lalwani, Head of India Prescriptions Business, and Kunal Khanna, Cluster Head of Chronic and Emerging Businesses Development. This kind of movement of the top bosses raises many questions on the inside history. BlackRock, Temasek buys Bandhan Bank shares of Rs 10,600 crore stake. Temasek Holdings, SBI Mutual Fund, BlackRock and Singapore's GIC brought shares in Kolkata-based Bandhan Bank as its promoter company sold around 10,600 crore worth of its stake. This takes Bandhan Financial Holdings' stake to 40%, which is in compliance with the RBI's target. RBI has blocked the bank's expansion after it failed to meet the target last year. Mukesh Ambani is all set to buy Future Retail. Reliance Industries is giving final touches to the acquisition of Future Retail. This will also involve Future Group's grocery and logistic arms. The reason for selling of the Future Group could be the promoter entities of Biyani have a debt of Rs 12,778 crores as on September last year and were finding it difficult to service its dues, leading to its sale. Google Play Music to shut from this September 2020. Google plans to wind up its Google Play Music service from next month onwards as it plans to bring improvements to YouTube Music in the coming months. But Google this week has given users a deadline on making the switch. Once the Wear OS app shuts down, Google says your watch will simply serve as a remote to control music playing from YouTube Music on your Android or iOS phone. Byju's acquires White Hat Junior. Byju's has announced to acquire Mumbai-based edtech startup White Hat Junior with a price tag of $300 million. It will expand to help Byju's offerings in India. This will also accelerate Byju's US expansion plans. This partnership is timely with the Government of India pushing skills such as coding from early classes with the new Education Policy 2020. J&K Lieutenant Governor G.C. Murmu resigns. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor G.C. Murmu had resigned on Wednesday and his resignation came on the day of the first anniversary of the abrogation of Article 370 of the Constitution, which scrapped Jammu and Kashmir's special status. The sources said that Murmu was likely to be given a new assignment at the centre as the Comptroller and Audit General of India. He will be replaced by Shri Manoj Sinha, ex-Minister of Telecom, Government of India. Finally, though 92% of businesses agree that security testing is important for any new application or product, 39% accept that there is no security involved right at the beginning of the development. Having security testing on new applications at the end of the development speeds up the entire process but compromises on safety to a great extent. So, modern day enterprises set the security team to work in tandem with the development team for continuous testing and integration at every step. COVID update. The number of coronavirus cases reported from India stood at 19,63,201 and the death toll at 40,742. The way the number is increasing, tomorrow we will cross another benchmark of 2 million cases of COVID-19 in India. However, Wednesday recorded 52,509 new cases. India on Wednesday recorded its highest number of recoveries according to the Health Ministry. To conclude, COVID-19 has accelerated changes in the business world. The next generation of leaders in every industry will need to have a new way of thinking as they steer their organizations forward. Leaders will have to be strategic, collaborative and adaptive while cultivating a global perspective and has to be armed with insights into the evolving tactics used by cybercriminals during this period and comprehensive security strategies such as managed security services, identity solutions and most importantly ongoing employee education that can set a more productive course to help create a more secure business environment and maintain business momentum. 100% of Indian businesses are concerned about their current level of cloud security. One-third, that is 33% of these organizations, find it tough to convince their senior management of the need to invest in cloud security, and the growing demand for remote working coupled with the growing adoption of public cloud services has exposed businesses to cyber attacks in multiple ways. Attackers are increasingly targeting cloud environments. The numerous and well-publicized breaches of data storage services have raised cloud security awarenesses, but cybercriminals work diligently to stay one step ahead. With the continuously evolving standard operating procedures to run businesses and changing consumer purchasing patterns, we are entering into a new normal. Returning to business as usual may no longer be an option for many sectors. Businesses need to learn to swim in the new normal or risk sinking. Now is the time for businesses to be agile and flexible to transition their business models. Let's wind up for the day, but do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. Please download the War India app for the latest news and updates, which is available on Google Play Store. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you very much.